Welcome to a new game called Poker Quest. Before I get started, I want to mention this is a new game. The makers of this reached out to me. This is made by a developer studio called PlaySaurus. It is in early access on Steam right now. I'll leave the description. In the description, I'll leave a link to the Steam library. And yeah, it is an interesting game. As I tell everybody who contacts me with new games, I generally don't like rogue games. Slay the Spire is an exception. But I have to admit, I've started to like this a lot, especially because it also has a daily run, which I'm not going to do now because it's actually a little difficult. The one criticism I have, which I have with many games, is that I don't think it's currently well balanced. I have had trouble reaching the end. And I suspect that that's probably because either it's not well balanced or maybe I'm not good enough yet. So I played for a little bit. I unlocked a bunch of characters. Each time you get more XP and you finish a run, you'll get more XP towards the next character. I have to admit, the one that I like most, I think I actually mostly play with the knights. So the basics are, there are a few types of currency in this game. There's gold, which allows you to buy upgrades. There's food, which allows you to progress in the map or gain health. There's gems, which allow you to draw more cards, and I'll explain that in a second. And then there's energy, and energy depends on each character. So the knight will play in combat. I can spend 4 energy to stun the enemy, and then this game is really good because it has a lot of tooltips for anything that you might have a question about. So stunning means that the opponent discards all their cards, meaning they can't do anything, basically. And so, yeah, and then every time you progress on the map, you get another 4 energy. So this is a very powerful use of energy. Other characters have different stuff for energy use. And then the 2 starting sort of cards you start up with are Knight's Sword, which is basically you do an attack equal to the sum of cards that you put in there, and I'll explain that in a second, as well as Shield of Spades, which allows you to block. And so this is, I think, the reason I like the Knight the most right now, because most other characters don't really have a consistent blocking capability. So most of them have some sort of attack or some other mechanics like poison or cursing or other stuff. But this is sort of, I think, the basic, the easiest character to start off with, and that's why I've been playing him a lot. All right, and then you have 2 modes. There's classic mode, which is, I think, more similar to like a Slay the Spire mode. But let's play the upgrades mode. So upgrade modes allows me to set up my starting situation, so I can get a little bit more gold. That's sort of what I usually go with, and it all depends with how much XP I accumulated from the previous run. And then let's also get more food. All right, so let's get started. The idea is, it has nothing to do with poker. I thought it would have, well, it has a little bit to do with poker. I thought it would be very poker based, but let's actually, so here's a map. It's very linear, just like Slay the Spire, but they're basically acts. They're separated. It's all like one path. I think the easiest way to learn is just to start a battle, and then you can sort of see how this goes. So you start up with 2 cards that you can draw. Now, I forgot to upgrade it, but you also have a few things you can upgrade. One of them is the number of cards drawn. So currently I'm drawing only 2. I do want to draw 3, and I will buy this as soon as I'm done with this fight, because I do have 16 gold, or more than 16 gold. And then the idea is, so each enemy has some special attacks, and then you have your basic attacks, and you can buy more attacks in the shop. Every time you draw 2 cards, you can choose what to do with this card. So in this case, I know, and I think it's always left to right? So the cockatrice has 2 attacks. One is just a simple claw. So whenever the enemy has a 3-card flush, they will attack me for 19. And a flush, you can hover over it if you don't remember what it is. That is a poker term. That's, I think, the only sort of relevance to poker. So a flush is if it's the same suite. And then, so here you have 3 clubs, right? Ace, 3, and 2. That means that he could do a 19 attack. But because he also has 4 cards ranked 6 or lower, so that's aces can either be considered ranking very high or very low, so they go both ways. So yeah, they have rank 6 or lower, so they will stun me, meaning next turn I would have to discard all of my hand. And then also there's this cooldown mechanic, which means you can't use many cards too often. Like, for example, my Shield of Spades, I can defend, but then I have to wait 1 extra turn to be able to use it again. And then the other thing I really appreciate this game for, there are a lot of shortcuts. So you can see 1 and 2, and 1 through 10 allows you to pick up the cards, and then the letters allow you to automatically slot them into whatever you want to do. All right, so let's get started. What I'm going to do is Knight Sword, you can put up to 2 cards, which means either 1 or 2 cards, and then you will attack for the sum of all cards. So right now, and it's very helpful, the sum of visible cards is 20. So if I highlight both, I can see that I can deal 20 damage. Now, I get also 50% extra if the cards are paired. So if I had 2 queens or 2 tens, I would get another 50% on top of that. But for now, let's just do a simple attack. And because I want to avoid being stunned, I'm just going to use my energy, which forces the enemy to discard their hand, and I'm not going to get attacked. All right, let's move on. So the first few fights should be relatively straightforward. Oh, and then that's the other thing. So usually, and you'll see that on the next screen, on the world screen as well. Actually, can we see that now? Yeah, so on the world screen, you can see what the enemy is going to draw. So they're going to draw 4 visible cards and 1 hidden card. So that actually allows you can see that for any enemy. That allows you to sort of anticipate how well you can do against them. So, you know, if your deck sort of, if you see that the enemy can attack easily and you don't have enough block, you might want to avoid that fight. Anyway, going back to this fight, so here there is an invisible card, which means that it could be, actually if it's rank 6 or lower, this is not going to trigger a 3-card flush. It would trigger if it's a hard, but I think I'll risk it. Let's just do another 19. Okay. All right, nothing happened. Good. And then is this enough to kill? This is enough to kill. All right. So again, the first few fights should be very easy, and after each fight you get something. So in this case, I got gold and 1 gem. So let me actually, before moving on, let me upgrade things. So let's upgrade the number of cards drawn. I think the more cards you have, the better, right? Generally. And then I can also upgrade the item slots. So item slots, you have a limited number of things that you can put in your sort of toolkit. And I would need to pay extra to get more item slots. I don't need that right now because I have an extra spot and I haven't seen a shop yet to be able to put something else in there. World map sight range is not a bad idea, but I think I'll save a little bit extra gold to draw 1 extra card, because if I have 4 cards, then I can both attack and defend at the same time. So I'll aim for that. All right, let's move on to the Catacombs of Dreadshield. So I can gain Dreadshield, and Dreadshield is when blocking any amount of damage, you curse all enemy items for the amount of blocked damage. And curse is basically something that if you use it, you'll if an enemy, you curse a card, and if an enemy uses that card while cursed, they'll take damage. I think. I'm not actually no, I think it's the other way around. If they don't use a card while it's cursed, they will take damage. So it is pretty useful, but I don't want to fight a boss fight this early. I'm not sure if I'm well prepared for that. So let's leave this one. And this is, I think, where I think I might be a little new to this game, right? Because I'm not sure what boss fight there will be and if I had a chance, but let's play it safe. All right, so here I'm going to fight the nearsighted cleric, which is, so some of these characters are really funny. So the nearsighted cleric, you can see one of the attack cards, it's called Oops. And basically whenever the enemy has any cards adding to at least 40, they give me extra 10 health, which I find hilarious. So basically, well, you know, let's fight that and let's see how it goes. So right now they have 33, right? And they have 2 hearts, and it always goes left to right. So they first, even if they had cards adding to 40, they would first do the 2 hearts. So they will attack me for 27, which I think is fine. Actually, I can try to defend against that, right? Let me draw a card first, okay? And then I can do ace and 6 to defend. So that's 17 block for me. And then double 8s, that will be, so 16 together, but then with the 50% extra attack, because it's a paired, it's going to be 24 total. So let's do that. Okay, so I'll take a little bit of damage here. And then here it's 24, so it's unlikely to, well, actually it's impossible to get to more than 40. So that's not going to happen. Now this could be another heart, which would deal me another 27 damage, but I think it's okay to risk it. It was another heart. All right, so I'm taking a little bit of damage here. And then another heart, but yeah, if this card, actually no, if it's 2 hearts, it's going to be, I'm going to get attacked, even if this last hidden card makes it to be more than 40. It's going to do the 2 hearts first. So let's actually do the 2 spades here. That'll give me 29 block because, yeah, as you can see here, 50% if all cards are spades, because these 2 cards are spades. In addition to the 19, I'm going to get another 50% rounded up, I guess, so 10 on top of that. So that will allow me to fully defend, and I can still, oh, actually, never mind, I could have killed already. Okay. All right, so do I have enough for the next upgrade? Yes, let's upgrade the number of cards drawn on, up to 4. Okay. And then moving on to the Griffin. So yeah, you can see the Griffin draws a lot of cards, but then also the cards are also hard to play. So they need 3 cards 10 or higher to attack me for 18, or 3 cards queen or higher, so just queen, king, or ace to stun me. So let's give it a try. So far, the health of the enemies is still pretty low, so I should have a good start. Oh, look at that! Right off the bat, I will get stunned. I think being stunned is probably better than getting attacked, because I can make him skip next turn, but I don't have to do that now. So let's just do the attack here and wait. Oh, actually, so not only did he have 3 cards queen or high, he also had 3 cards 10 or higher. So he was able to do both. I assume I should say it, right? I don't know the gender of Griffin. All right, so here, because I can't do anything, hang on. This has a cooldown. And I already see 2 cards that are ranked 10 or higher. So the odds of one of this being... I don't want to risk it. Let's just throw the energy thing. Okay. Alright, and then here... Let's see. Again, I have 2 cards, queen or higher. But yeah, worst case scenario... this is tough. I could get attacked again. Let me defend for 20 here. Just in case. Okay, yeah, good thing I was blocked there. All right, and then here I am going to have trouble again. I think I'm going to draw, and I'm hoping to get a good double. Yeah, 30 is not going to be enough, right? All right, sorry about that. Okay, so I can end the turn here, and then I just need 10 damage. I think you get a bonus if you kill with the same amount that the enemy has health on. So if I deal exactly 10 damage, I'll get, I believe... perfect kill, +1 score. Okay, so let's continue. Oh, friendly vampire. This is an unknown event to me. Yeah, again, showing how little I've played this game in total. Okay, so the vampire will buy as much of your health as you're willing to sell. 1 gold for 4 health. Ooh, that is tempting. Okay, what I'm going to do first, let's actually increase the world map sight range from 2 to 3. So that way I can actually look if there's a campsite up ahead. There's a blacksmith up ahead. So blacksmith allows you to upgrade certain cards. And so I already know, actually, can you see the upgrades here? Yeah, so you can see the upgrades. It's actually a little expensive to upgrade the Knight Sword. You can upgrade all cards, I believe, 4 times. Oh, not all, some of them. 3 times, I guess. Yeah, 3 upgrades. So the first upgrade will increase the amount of damage if the cards are paired by 100%, which is really good if you're drawing a lot of cards. So if I was drawing 6 or 7 cards, the chances of getting a pair is really high, and then doubling that can be pretty beneficial. Yeah, it goes 150 and 200. More importantly, though, I think the upgrade on the Shield of Spades is better, because instead of requiring 2 cards, when you upgrade it, you can do 2 cards, but you can also do 1 card, which is very useful if you just have, you want to just defend a little bit and you have 1 spade. That's enough. And then, once you upgrade that again, you can up to 3 cards, up to 4 cards. So that's pretty useful. This is interesting. I don't see a rest side though, so I don't want to lose too much HP. I can rest, or I can gain 10 health by eating food, but because every time you progress 1 space, you lose food, I don't want to lose too much. And then here I might be able to regenerate. All right, I think let's lose maybe, or let's gain maybe 5 gold. I think that might be reasonable. So I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's fine. Yeah, that will allow me to... Wait, let me double check. That will allow me to upgrade the Shield of Spades, right? Yeah, it only requires 5. Okay. Yeah, I think this is fine. Alright, and then to get to the blacksmith, let's go to the goblin. Alright. So, the goblin will attack for 17 if it's a 3-card straight, and a straight, as indicated here, is just cards in order. And then if it's a 4-card straight, it's 17. So I think I'll just defend here. I need to defend against 17, right? So let's just do this, okay? Alright. And then here, another 3-card straight. Also, it's now that a card is hidden, I won't be able to tell whether there's also a 4-card straight, because you have a 10, Jack, and Queen. And so if the hidden card is either a 9 or a King, that will be 37. Either way, I can't defend. I think I might have to throw some energy here. So let's just attack for 15 and then do energy. Okay, it wasn't a straight. Oh no, it was a 9. Yeah, so that I got lucky there. It would have been it wouldn't be a 4-card straight. All right, moving on. I don't think. Well, actually, if it's a 3 here, it would be a 4-card straight. But I think I'm willing to take that risk. So let's just deal 20 damage. Okay. Oh wow. Wow, I got unlucky. Would be funny if I died this early. So here, a 9 would be a 4-card straight. I can actually, hang on. I can do this, 30 block. That would be, in case I get attacked, that would be enough. Okay, I didn't get attacked, so that block was unnecessary. And then here, 24 is not enough. He could have a jack. That would be a 4-card straight. Not sure if I should risk it. I don't think I want to risk it. Let's just throw energy again. It was a 10. I don't think that would have been enough, right? Yeah. Okay, and 15 damage should be doable here. Yep, good. Okay, I lost a little too much HP there. Alright, let's do the blacksmith. So I can upgrade one of my cards. It'll have to be, or it should be the Shield of Spade here. And now this does mean that any next upgrade will cost 3 extra. So if I wanted to upgrade the Knight's Sword next, instead of 15, it will be 18. So every time you upgrade, the next upgrade will cost a little extra. Alright, actually, I am a little worried about dying here, so let's eat some food, gain 10 HP. Alright, 2 hearts out of 3 cards. I think I should be good here. So, Knight of Hearts, 1 heart allows him to block, 2 hearts allows him to attack. So, yeah, let's do... It's a little dangerous, right? Because if I see 1 heart, I don't know if the hidden card will be another heart. Alright, let's just attack here. Okay, no heart, so at worst he will block, which is fine. Okay. And then there's 1 heart, and there could be a second heart. If there is a second heart, I'll be in trouble. Let me play this here. Try to get a nice... Yeah, perfect. So I can get a nice... what do you call it? A pair. So that'll deal 30 damage. And then I think I should try to defend here, right? 17. Yeah, let's defend in case the hidden card is also hard. It was not. Okay. Again, this is a little nerve-wracking. I think I'm going to throw energy. I can't risk just dying here, right? So let's do... This is 13. A pair of 3s will just give me 9. So 13 is better. Let's do that. And then throw energy. Okay. It wasn't a heart again. All right. Okay, here it cannot be a heart, so that's good. Let's do this. Okay. And then I just need 11 more, which is... hang on. This much, right? Okay, perfect score. Okay, good. Got a little too close to dying there. Here I just get a random pile of chips, which is nice. And then Castle of Hearts, you have these sort of, these are like the mid-game chests, so to speak, in Slay the Spire. So it's like halfway through the boss. So these have a bunch of different things. So let's go down easiest to hardest. The easiest one is the Castle Farm. You pay the farmer 5 gold and you gain 10 food. Now, I might actually take that because I'm running low on gold and... no, sorry, I'm running low on food and I would like to heal some more. So let's heal a little bit here. And then I will consider buying this, but let's first look at the shop. So the shop's keep has a few other items. Now, unfortunately, I don't have a lot of gold, but you can sort of see what other cards are out there. So, this Infernal Blackjack has the Inflame mechanic. So Inflame All applies Inflame to all enemy. When an enemy is inflamed, every time you inflame a card, not an enemy. So every time you inflame a card and the enemy uses that card, they take the damage of how much you inflamed that card for. And if they don't use the Inflame mechanic, the Inflame decreases by 25% each turn. So it's interesting. It also triggers before the enemy attacks. So if the enemy is going to attack you for 50, but had an Inflame on their card that was going to kill them, they would die first and then you know won't attack you. So I think there's one character that sort of relies on the Inflame mechanic. I'm not too big of a fan. There's a Helm, which basically just blocks if you can add cards that add to at least 11, but it only blocks for a certain amount. It doesn't block for like a sum or something. And then Knight's Sword, similar. It has this unlock mechanic, which means that it is locked for 15. So you have to play, or you have to enter enough cards to unlock, so more than 15. Once you have it unlocked, you can play it, and once you play it, it will lock again. So that's sort of an interesting mechanic there as well. This is another block card, another block card. And then Lightning is, I don't even go into that. It's basically a random amount of damage between 1 and whatever the number is. But yeah, let's not get into that. I don't think I'm really prepared for that. You can also buy gems, food, and energy here, but obviously you can tell that it costs 2 gold for 1 food, whereas in the farm you can just buy 5 for 5, right? So that's much better. So let's not buy anything here. There's also the castle dungeon, which allows you to fight 2 enemies and then gain some pretty nice bonuses, 13 gold and 4 gems. Now the problem is I don't think I'm in a position to really fight there. You also have the Castle Guild, which allows you to learn one of these 3 things. So you can learn Scouting, which allows you at campsites to gain the ability to reveal 3 locations ahead. So that's useful, but probably not amazing. Regeneration is nice, so you regain 3 life for each move you make on the world map. I might actually... Yeah, it's a little expensive actually. If I take that, I won't be able to take the food, but I might consider it. And then Frost Resist is basically resisting the freeze mechanic, which I don't want to get into either. It is an interesting mechanic, but not now. I can... Oh, this is interesting. In the inn, I can pay 2 and restore 31 of my health and gain 1 food. I think I'll definitely do that because I am low on health, so let's do that. And then now the question is, do I want to get the regeneration mechanic here, which will give me 3 health every turn, or do I want to go to the farm? Let me look ahead first. Yeah, I don't see a campsite. I do see a doctor here. For 5 gold, I can restore 100% of my life. Now, the problem is I won't get 5 gold. Or I won't have 5 gold. Actually, maybe I'll do that. Well, I won't have food, though. Yeah, if I run out of food, basically what happens is every path forward you take without food, you lose 10 HP, right? So, it's not going to be ideal, but maybe I do that. This is also a flea market. I might be able to haggle some good stuff out of that. Yeah, I mean, this would help me if I can fight and survive. You know what? Let's risk it. Yeah, why not? I do have 2... well, I can spend energy twice, and I can draw a bunch of stuff, right? So let's risk it. Let's fight the 2 enemies. Okay, so Hellhound, that's an elite. So this guy has the Inflame mechanic, so every time he has 4 red cards, he will put Inflame on 1 random item, which means if I play it, I will take 11 damage. And then if they have 4 black cards, they'll just attack for 31, which is fine. Let me be a little aggressive here. I'm going to try to get some doubles here. So let's see if I can get maybe... oh yeah, double 10s. That's good. Okay, so 30 damage there. And I don't need to defend here. Okay. Alright, so now this is inflamed. If I use it, I will take damage. 4 black cards is impossible, right? So I think this is fine. Let's also draw 1 more and 1 more. Yeah, I was hoping to get... Okay, 1 more. Wow. I just got a double 4, a pair of 4. That's disappointing. Alright, I guess pair of 9 is better. Okay. Not ideal there. Alright, now this guy's in flame. There's a small chance that he will have 2 black cards, but I don't think I want to use the energy here. So let's just take the 11 damage. Okay, and it wasn't 4 black cards. Good. Here again, small chance for 4 black cards, but let's do this. Okay. Okay, got lucky again. Alright. And then here, yeah, it's impossible to get 4 black cards, so let's just do this for another 11 damage to myself, okay? And then 21 seems achievable. Unfortunately, it is not. I needed an ace to be able to achieve that, but I think it's fine. I'll take another 11. Okay, and then I think 1 more 11 should allow me to kill. Oh, actually, it inflamed this guy. Good. Alright, 1 down, 1 more to go. Alright, Doom Snake. Okay, so this is the problem. Draw 1 when hit. So if they have cards adding at least to 36, then they curse 3 random enemy items. So cursing 3 items, basically, whenever you don't play a card that was cursed, you take damage. Which is actually pretty easy here, because I can play a lot of cards. But you can imagine if I had tons of attacks, or tons of cards, and all of them get cursed, I might have just run out of cards to be able to uncurse all of them. And then if you get a 3-card straight, which is just numbers in a row, it'll just be a huge attack. So actually that attack would kill me. I have to be a little careful. So let's just... Oh, and then whenever I attack, he draws an extra 1. So that is a little dangerous. Especially because that might allow him to get a straight. But no, so far nothing will activate, right? Good. Okay, so again, still nothing will activate. If something would activate, it would be highlighted. So, I mean, let's risk it. Yeah, okay, now it's gonna curse, which is fine. I'm willing to accept the curse here. Okay. And then here, again, nothing will activate, so let's do just this and this. Okay. I can avoid the curse that way. And he's gonna curse again, which, again, is totally fine. Let's do... This is more damage than the pair of 3s, right? Okay. Alright. And then here I can do... trying to figure out... Yeah, he doesn't do anything, right? So I can... I should... Hang on. Let's deal the most damage here. And then just defend. Okay. Still nothing will trigger. Good. Let's do... Yeah, just the most damage I can. Okay. 35. If it was 1 more, I would have been cursed. And then here, 22, I should be fine unless he gets a straight, which is theoretically possible. No, it didn't happen. Good. I just need 13 more damage, which I can do perfectly. Awesome. Alright, so I actually survived this. Perfect kill too. Okay, so now I actually have enough gold to both heal up back to full. I think I'll definitely do that then, right? And so that'll cost me 5 gold, and I can also learn the regeneration. I think that's the best thing to do. Let's do that. And I can also buy food. Okay, that was really good. And I can spend 5 gold at a shop. Do I want to? I could instead also upgrade something. So gem draw is nice. So basically, it determines how many cards you draw when using a gem. I don't have many right now, but I mean, it's generally good to have. Or should I, you know what? No, I think it's better to see what's coming ahead because I do want to get to a campsite. Okay. All right, no, I think this is good. Did everything I wanted at the Castle of Hearts, so let's leave this area and move on. So I want to get to the doctor. Okay. So here I pay 5 to restore 100% of my HP. Very good. Okay, so now I also can see way more ahead. There's another farm here that will cost me 5 gold. I might actually do that. Yeah, there's also a Fountain of Life, which will regenerate 20 HP and also give you a maximum of 20. And then there's also Treasure, which is usually a card. How badly do I want food? Yeah, the boss is up here. So I think I might need food just to regenerate. Well, let's fight this guy first and then see what happens. Alright, so an ogre with a 3 cards ranked 10 or higher, they'll attack, and then 4 cards ranked 10 or higher, they'll attack for even more. So right now they only have 2, so at most they can do 3, which is good. So let's just attack here. No need to defend, I think. Yep. Lucky, admittedly. Again, they have 2 rank 10 or higher. Again, I'll continue. I think I'll accept 1 damage. Okay, 18 is okay. And now they already have 3, so if one of those hidden cards is another one, it'll be a lot of incoming. So I think I'll try to defend here. Okay. Yep. And then, yeah, they have 2, and I can't defend, unfortunately. Oof. Okay, not happy with how much damage I'm taking here. You know what? I'm gonna make them skip a turn. Okay, it was nothing more than 10, but I didn't want to take the risk, and this deals another 30. Okay, took a little more damage than I wanted there. And you know what? I think I'll go for the farm then. Actually, no. Let's gain 20 life. Tough choice. Let's do this. Okay. So I gain 20 health and then 20 maximum health. And then here, let's see what the treasure gives me. Okay, so random item, it is, oh, interesting, a card, free stick. It doesn't have any card cost, but it costs 1 gem, and it freezes 40 to a random enemy item. You can draw 2, and then untargetable, which means that it cannot get cursed or inflamed, which is nice. So freezing means that the enemy cannot use a frozen card unless they insert enough, well, 40 in this case, 40 cards into it. And then frozen decays on its own at 25% with each turn. I mean, let's take it. I have a free I said orb slot. I mean, free card slot. I'm not sure if I'll use it that often, but I mean, it's nice to have. All right, moving on to this elite battle. All right, so the Glutton. So the Glutton has 2 of their cards locked. Now they can make me lose food, which would be unfortunate. Or they can attack. So I think what they do is, because it always goes left to right, so they first make you lose food 5 times, and then they attack for 36 and then die. So it's basically just like, as the name says, a Glutton Maw will just try to eat as much as they can. So the hope is to try to kill before that happens. So let's deal some damage. And I am willing to use the freeze stick here, actually, to freeze this guy. But so far, I'm good. I can exactly predict, yeah, that's good. Draw the small cards, that's small valued cards. Okay, 7 is still fine. Alright, so now I think it would unlock and he would lose, or he would make me lose food, and I would like to avoid that, so let's do... Oh, right, it's untargetable, hang on. Oh, a random enemy item. Ugh, that is not what I wanted. Uh-oh. Well, not much I can do, right? I think I'm going to lose the food. I mean, I could use energy here, but then it just... I don't think I'll be able to kill in 2 turns. So it's fine. I'll lose 2 food, I guess. Okay. And then, let's see. So, yeah, he's going to make me lose 2 food again. Can I kill here? 20... Let me... I mean, I could kill if I draw a duplicate. Let me use this. It'll draw me 2 cards as well. Yes, okay, so this will deal 30 damage. Good. Okay. Alright, didn't lose too much food there. Got a bunch of gold. And then here... So the boss battle is actually going to be really hard. I am not sure if I'm prepared for it, but, you know, this is why it's an early look into the game. I'm definitely going to play a little bit more to get better. So, yeah, let's do nothing here, because this battle, I'm a little worried about HP. Actually, you know what? Because I'm worried I might die, I'm going to rest a little bit here. Okay, let's go for do nothing. And then between, I think this is the Cobalt, where... he could, yeah, he has to draw straights to be able to kill me, which might be difficult. What about the Lion? She has to do 3 cards, either rank 3 or lower, or rank 8 or higher, out of 5. Yeah, I think I'll risk it with the Cobalt here. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. I also have a bunch of energy, so I should be able to use that. Alright, so 2 cards straight attack 10, that's fine. I think what I can do is I can defend here for 11, and then attack for 15. Okay. And then another 2 cards straight. Now, there's always the possibility that the hidden card is another card that will make it a 3 card straight, but I think I'm willing to risk it. Okay. And then here, yeah, I think I should be fine, right? Okay. And then... Still fine unless this is a 5 or a 7. Then I'll be in trouble. It is an 8. Good. And then, yeah, here I should definitely be fine. He won't do any damage to me. Good. Guaranteed not to do any damage. Yep, same here. Okay. You can tell that I only have the Knight's Sword, right? Which is not that great. Here I think I'll use energy. Again, I don't want to risk it. So let's do that. Okay. And then let's do... it could be a 3. I am willing to risk it again. Okay. And then here he will attack for 10. Can I kill here? Ooh, I'm 1 short of being able to kill. Let me see if I can draw something good. Oh, actually, this works. Okay. I can just kill next turn. Alright. Good. Didn't take any damage here. Got 4 gold, and then here I got the Mechanoid. This one is going to be a little tough. I think that's the... yeah, so basically, so at any turn, at the end of any turn, they can draw an extra visible card. And then if they have at least 10 sum of cards, they attack me for 12 and draw another one. And they can do that multiple times. And then when they have 33, they lose 25 health. And then they draw less cards. So basically, it'll accumulate cards until they play the pointy tool, until they overheat, in which case they sort of go back. Now, of course, taking the damage is not pleasant, but let's do 27 damage here. Okay. And you can sort of tell I'm playing it a little slowly because I want to calculate the percentages and all that, but you can just quickly, like, sort of using the keyboard, sort of press, I guess, 3-4 in this case, and then press just the A, and it'll just do it much faster. So I'm being a little slow, but this can definitely be a fast game. Actually, let me block a little bit here. Hang on, so I can block for... let's block for 12, 13 actually. Okay. Oh, I don't take any damage. All right. And then it's not 33 yet, right? So he will attack me 3 times. That's unfortunate. Let me make him skip a turn. Okay. And then it's still not 33. All right. In that case, he will attack me twice. So let's just block. Okay. That'll be 2 times. Yeah, so I will take some damage. And now they'll do the drawing 3 less cards and dealing 25 damage to themselves. The overheating. Okay. Oh, they still didn't attack though. Should have anticipated that. All right. And then here, let me actually do the free stick. Okay, good. That's exactly the thing I wanted to be frozen. Okay. And then he will kill himself, right? Perfect. Good. Okay, so, boss fight. I will heal. Again, significant chance I might not make it. I also have enough gold to upgrade the number of cards I have. That might help, so let's do that. And then, yeah, so the boss battle, I think so far, it's always the same boss at the end of the first sort of act. It's the Sergeant Toad. So let's start the fight, and then you can sort of see why it's so difficult. So they draw 5 cards. 2 of them are hidden. And if there are 3 black cards, they'll block for 47. If there are 4 red cards, they attack for 44. So they attack for quite a bit. And then when they block, I have trouble getting through. So there's a chance of them having 2 black cards and 3 red cards where they don't do anything, but that is a pretty rare chance. Alright, let's do an attack here. Okay. Alright, so now 2 hidden cards, right? I don't know if they're 2 red cards or 2 black cards. If they're one of each, then I'm perfect, that nothing happens. But if they're 2 red cards, I'll be in trouble. Let me use the free stick here, okay? And then, I mean, attacks don't matter that much, but fine. Okay, so it was... Oh, they're unfreezing it. Okay, fine. And then here, let's do... I mean, I just have to risk it. I'm willing to accept 1 damage. Okay. That was fine. Yeah, now 3 red cards. Very likely to have a 4th red card. So maybe I should try to block here. And then also do an attack. Yep. Alright, so it took 18 damage there. And then, yeah, this can go either way. But I think I'm okay taking a little bit more damage before I start freaking out. Alright, got lucky. Nothing happened. Here, again, similar situation. Actually, let's do the pair of 7s. Okay. Oof, yeah, 44. Okay, now I actually have to be careful. I do have a bunch of energy, so maybe I should start using that. Let's use that here. Okay, that was 3 black cards, fine. Yeah, I still have a lot of health to go through. Alright, another set of black cards, that's okay as well. Should I do a free stick? Let's do free stick again, sure. Okay. And then, can't be 4 red cards, so that's good. So this is 16, whereas double 6 is 18. Let's do that. Okay. And then, yeah, this could be it. So let's use the energy. Let's do this and then energy. Oh, see, it wasn't it. Yeah, this is the problem. There's a probability that it can go my way or it, well, it doesn't have to. Again, here I could die. If both of these hidden cards are red cards, you know what? I don't want to risk it. Yep, it wasn't. Okay. And then here, again, I think I'll risk it this time because, wait, this is 21 versus 20. Yep. Okay, got lucky. And then here, he'll gain block, so that's good. That means I'm not getting attacked. Okay. Still have about half HP to go. Let's see. Oh, look at that. That's a... Well, no. Almost a flush, right? 8, 9, 10, 11, and then didn't have a queen there. Again, could be... You know what? Let's do free stick again. Okay. And then I can do this. Okay, got lucky. And then here I can do this, and no need to throw the energy. Okay. Here there's no way that he can have 4 red cards, right? So I should be fine. Although whenever he has block, there's basically nothing I can do to get through that block. Yeah, which is unfortunate. So I basically have to hope for a turn where he doesn't get anything, which is theoretically possible. Doesn't happen for a while. And again, I definitely had some runs. Okay, here I think I have to throw energy again because I don't want to risk it. I've definitely had a few runs where at this point for the first elite, I am in a better position. So for example, if you have better cards, instead of the free stick, even something as simple as having another knight sword, that does help quite a bit. So yeah, it's a little luck dependent. Let's do 30 damage here. Good. And then, yeah, I can't get through the block. It's going to take me a while. Let me speed that up and... Oh, actually, hang on. Before I speed this up, this might be a premature end, because... Well, I guess I can... Actually, no, I don't even have gems to do free stick, right? Okay, let's see. Oh, got lucky, got lucky. Instead of dying, I actually can deal some damage, but can I get lucky again? Nope. Alright. Yeah, this is a little tough run. I think I got a little unlucky. So at the end of the run, it also gives you sort of a summary of what happened, who you fought, the difficulty. I was playing on the upgrade path, which makes it even more embarrassing. The run duration, and then, you know, some more information on this. And it shows you how much XP you gained and how much you need to unlock the next character. Alright, so yeah, that was an early look. Before I continue, I did want to show the daily run. I did try the daily one. So the daily run always is with a different character, and then similar to Slay the Spire's daily, there's a different modifier. So this is actually really funny. So the modifier is unprepared. Start without your regular items. You get an extra 25 chips and a bottle shop. That means at the very beginning you have nothing. You do have a shop though, and then you can sort of, actually I really enjoyed this one, you can sort of pick what sort of path you want to go. And so in this case, because you start without your regular items, these regular items don't even matter. And then the Sorceress has a different mechanic for the energy. So in combat you may spend 3 energy energy to discard all of your cards and deal the sum of their cards to the enemy as attack damage, which is very useful. And then you gain 3 energy per map move, which is a little more. Usually you only get 2 energy per map move. So it's very interesting. And then you can also sort of pull up the well, hang on, I can't show you this, but you can pull up the today's stats. Let's do that right now. Okay, so it brings up a summary of how many people were able to play and how far they got, which I think is really interesting. So it shows that at the very beginning you have 140 people who tried it, and then after each fight you sort of, you know, the numbers drop. Some people die at some different points. And then I think I didn't get to the, I forget, I don't think I got to the boss. I think I died in the dungeon for the castle. That's, yeah, there's a significant drop-off here, and I think this is, the drop-off here was an elite fight. So yeah, and it shows it for every fight. And then the really cool thing is, as you play on the, as you play through the daily, it shows you at each step what path people took, which I think is really, really interesting. Anyway, so yeah, this is Poker Quest. Again, as I mentioned, I surprisingly found this very interesting. And I do think I will start to record a little bit more frequently, especially the daily runs, especially the ones that are interesting. You can sort of tell that sometimes the standard runs are not that interesting. So I don't think this will be a daily thing, but I'll definitely put a few more recordings. So as I mentioned, check out the link to Steam, and then let me know what you think of the game. Let me know if you can think of, or if you want to see more recordings of this, or if I did some really obvious mistakes, and if you can sort of give me some support, that would be nice too. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.